Me and my wife's 2009 GMC Envoy. I have a problem with it that I believe I fixed about a year and a half ago. And we will see if it's the exact same problem or not. Put the vehicle in run, but not actually running. See the selector for two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or four-wheel drive low. It was flashing there on auto. If you switch down to two-wheel drive, flashes away like it's trying to do it, and then it just gives up and says it's in four-wheel high. Switching it over to four-wheel high will simply just stay at four-wheel high. So now I'll go ahead and show from under the vehicle and explain what I'm doing with the switch so you can hear the noises it makes. Okay, so I forgot you can't really see this without getting the vehicle jacked up in the air. It's kind of buried in there just a little bit underneath, so let's go ahead and put this thing up on ramps. It helps when you remember that you're looking for the transfer case, not the transmission up front. So let's go ahead and have a look underneath. Okay, so transfer case, not transmission, right up here, and there is the encoder motor that we're going to be dealing with. I'm going to go ahead and put the vehicle back in run, and it'll start out in auto. Then we'll go ahead and switch it to two-wheel drive so you can see what that sounds like. You can hear it actually trying to go, but I think the actual encoder inside there is not seeing that it actually is switching. So that's just powering the vehicle up. I'll wait till the auto light stops flashing here. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and switch to two-wheel. Here's switching to two-wheel. So you can hear it try to switch and then switches back. Now it shows that the light's on four-wheel drive. So if I switch over to four-wheel drive now, it goes ahead and says it's in four-wheel drive just fine. Go back to two-wheel. Just not doing it. So next step, we're going to go ahead and replace this. As with most electrical type things that you're disconnecting on a vehicle, the vehicle is always much happier, all the other modules are much happier if you keep them in the dark that you're doing any work on them. So we're going to go ahead and remove the battery terminal here just so that no codes get set in modules while we're going ahead and replace this. So let's go ahead and go get a wrench and get working on this. Let's see, right here. Does not want to, there we go. Yeah, we got focus. There we go. Battery's disconnected. Let's get this out of the way just to make sure it doesn't make connection while we're working on this. It looks like that's going to stay. Let's go ahead and get a wrench. I think it's 11 millimeter. I don't remember. Guess again. 11 millimeter. I was way off on that one. I don't have a deep well 15. I have a feeling it is a 15. Let's grab a 14 and grab this. I may need to grab an extension here. We'll see. Well, 13 millimeter. Who knew? Grab that. Grab an extension. Yeah, that'll probably do it. Maybe we'll grab a another 13. Regular socket. We'll go ahead and grab a wrench. Cheap wrench, cheap wrench, cheap wrench. Craftsman equates to a cheap wrench nowadays. There we go. We're good to go here. So I used my air ratchet for this last time. It was nice. Unfortunately, it's nighttime. I don't think my neighbors would appreciate that too much tonight. Actually, I can just do that by hand. Come on down there. Where? Sure, my camera's loving trying to focus on this. This one's just not going smooth all the way. Yeah, there we go. That was loose enough. Let's grab this one. Still gotta look up the torque specs on this. Should have wrote it down. Didn't know I was going to be replacing it again a year and a half later. I'm beginning to wonder if I bought a refurbished one last time too. That's all they had at the store. And considering the fact that dry pavement's not exactly a good idea to be driving around in four-wheel drive, I needed whatever they had at the store. Hey, there we go. That one's out. Out. Let's actually put this one in place here just to hold it when I loosen the top one up here. That one's going to be interesting. Let's see. Let's try an extension with a deep well. See if that gets us the right combo to be able to get in there but not too long. I think this is going to be good. There we go. Not the easiest one to get to here. Kind of have to, you don't really have any place for the wrench in there, so you have to get extended out beyond it. And then even after that, you've got all these cords that you're dealing with. I'd like to take this ratchet off and just turn it by hand, but I finally got this thing to go on the bolt. I kind of don't want to risk getting off the bolt while I take this wrench off. Oh my god, I'm not making any progress with this. I'm going to have to take this loose. It's taking forever. Oh, there we go. We're almost out anyway. There we go. Alright, and the other one. Oh yeah, I forgot. You got a spline holding it in place. I don't have to worry about that falling. It's probably going to be a pain in the butt to get out anyway. We got a connector up here. See if I can get a good view of it here. There you go, right there. And looks like we got a push release up on the top. Can I get my hand in here? A good way to show you where the release is? Not really. There we go. So there's a release right up here. You just kind of push it in and pull the connector up. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Block your view while I'm doing it. But you get the general. Oh, you know what? It just comes unplugged. Came right loose. Hopefully that didn't break off. Anyway. Yeah. So get my other hand in here. There we go. This is one of the 7-pin connector varieties. Did that break? No, that just kind of slides in place. Good. All right, well, let's see if this wiggles right off here. Hopefully it will. Looks like it's already kind of loose anyway, so maybe, possibly. No, maybe not. Give me get a tap. I didn't just go out to it. All right, well, since I'm not going to keep this one, let's go get something to give it a little incentive to come off. Hold on. This is doing it. Just kind of rock it out of there. Don't really want to screw anything up. Just need to get it loose, get it moving. Man, it is stubborn. There we go. Now you're coming off. And there it goes. There's little sleeves here I'll show you. It kind of, when you're sliding it on, it kind of aligns it. It goes into the holes here. Keeps the thing from rotating on you, but it's under spring tension. That much I remember. So, you've got little kind of locator key in here so you don't put it on the spline incorrectly. Right there. I guess I was covering it with my finger. Then you got these. You got right here and right here. They kind of, if you look at it this way, they kind of stick out some. And when you're sliding the thing up in place, they fit up into here and up into here. So you get the thing on there and you rotate it into place, stick it in place there, and they'll hold it while you go ahead and screw it in. Again, I'm not really seeing any water intrusion in here at all. The connector, well, I mean, heck, the thing is working, so it's not like it wasn't getting power or signal or anything. Well, I guess it could have been not getting signal. They look all clean. Looks all good up inside here. I don't know why these things are going on this. Like I said, I may have picked up a refurbished one last time too. I don't remember. Anyway. Let's go ahead and grab the new one, or new refurbished one. Slide that thing in, plug it in, see what happens. Alrighty, picked it up. Just had it sitting over on my tool cart. So yeah, you know, I'm kind of showing the time it takes to do everything here. Just so you know, I'm not a mechanic by trade or anything. Anyway, it is. I'd be laughing at that statement. So, I'm just an average person trying to fix the car here. So this is, so, realistically speaking, this is how long it would take just about anybody to go ahead and do this. Mostly if they've done it before. So right here, I got the key in the correct location, and just kind of rotates into place there. And now I think we're all flat here. Let's see. That's good. Good over there. Good over there. We gotta be good on top if we're good on all three of those. Get that started just to hold it in place. All these bolts are exactly the same size, by the way, so you don't really need to pay attention to which one went where. Probably should have said that earlier. I'm noticing while looking at this clip here, it's got the little piece that slid off, and the other one, actually I don't think this one comes off. We'll have to pull that other one out and then snap this in place when we put this in. Got lucky on the way home from work today. Wife calls me up, tells me, hey, vehicle stuck in four-wheel drive high again. That was great news. That's what I wanted to work on tonight. So I figured I would go ahead and record it and bring you guys along for the ride. May not be able to start this one without hooking something up to it. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. Try this again. Thought since I was already on the bolt head, I would try to just connect the wrench on, but that's not going to work. Not this time. Works much better when you can actually see what you're doing. Holy cow. There you go. Alright, we're kind of snug there. Not super tight. We're good there. Let's go across here, diagonal, kind of like a valve cover, or working on putting a star pattern, putting on your lug nuts on your wheel. There is a seal on the back side of this. We don't really want to work that too bad. I really don't see that happening. Honestly, these are not on super tight. I'm probably well within the torque spec already. Alright, that's in place. Why is this? Oh, no, it's alright. At first I didn't think that was the right connector on the end there. Started to get a little concerned. Well, that one ain't easy. We're already in place. One more push. Yep. Okay. See what happens now. Back inside the vehicle. Key in, on. Yeah, that's right. Gotta hook the battery back up. I know that. Just testing you. Alright. Now, For reals this time. Battery connector back in place. I heard something chime an array already. Now maybe it'll let me give me my key back here. There we go. That's not exactly straight there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Battery's connected. Yep, for sure. We're good. Alright, let's try this again. Grab the keys I threw over here. Lights are on, we have battery now. Should have noticed that earlier. Hey! We are in two-wheel drive now. Let's go to auto. Let's go to four-wheel high. Four-wheel low. Can't remember if I have to be in neutral for that. I suspect I do. Apparently my battery is too low to give me light. So, anyway, four-wheel high. Auto. Two-wheel. Go for a quick ride and see if it actually is performing right, and then we're done. Okay, I figured I'd bring it to a parking lot, make this a little safer. Parking lot with nobody in it. Okay, so real quick check. In case you don't know, the easiest way to tell if you're in four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive and you're on dry pavement is you go ahead, it says we're in two-wheel drive. We're going to go ahead and turn the wheel all the way to the side, and we're going to just let our foot off of the brake pedal here, and the car starts to move forward. In fact, I'll give it a little bit of gas just to help us along. I'm going uphill just a tiny bit. But if I stop pushing on the gas, right, like that, the car still continues to turn around here. That's two-wheel drive. Let's go ahead and try that again. Where this time we're going to start out in four-wheel drive. So we're in four-wheel drive, or if you have it, let's say auto wouldn't be in four-wheel locked unless it was detecting a spin. But say you're stuck in four-wheel drive here. The way you can tell you're stuck in four-wheel drive, same thing. Go ahead and turn the wheel all the way over to the side here. Take your foot off the brake pedal, and, well, okay, prove me wrong. We're starting to move anyway. But, okay, so now I'll give it some gas. Having to give it, you can kind of hear it binding, and the wheels are sliding, and it's kind of jerking around. So it's really not very good for it. So anyway, I'm traveling forward here, straight ahead. I start turning, I let off the gas, I just turn the wheel, and the vehicle stops itself just like I was hitting the brakes. Easiest way to tell you're in four-wheel drive. So let's go ahead and be nice to this thing. Put ourselves back in two-wheel drive here. Man, was it not happy with that. Okay, so I'll go ahead, go back and drive here, and here we go. We're good. So that fixed the problem. I have no idea why the last fix, I mean, this is a 2009. We've owned the vehicle since it was brand new. The thing lasted all the way up until 2016. Before it ever failed, April of 2016. Then I went ahead and replaced it last year in April, and you know, here we are a year and 7 months later, and the thing's broke again. I don't know if I replaced it with a refurbished one or what the heck I did, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's how I fixed my problem. So might work for you. Unfortunately, even a refurbished one, they're about, oh, what the heck was that? $203 I ended up paying for it. They had a cheaper one, but supposedly it wasn't for this vehicle. And I didn't do a lot of shopping around because, like I said, I had to get her up and running for tomorrow. And I didn't have time to go to try to buy something online. I think I may have bought it online before and got something cheaper. But yeah, go over to, I bought it over at O'Reilly's, and I believe it was $208. Not exactly super cheap, but you know, car's running again. There's a way that you can go ahead and, when you take the encoder motor off of the transfer case, there's a way you can go ahead and you grab like a wrench or something, and you grab a hold of that spline that you have to key the thing onto. Grab a hold of that with the wrench. You turn it all the way to counterclockwise, and that will go ahead and switch it permanently in. Well, you can't see me at all. Anyway, it'll switch it permanently into two-wheel drive, and you know, that gets you down the road. I don't know about leaving it exposed, because you pretty much would have to, because it's spring-loaded. I don't know about leaving it exposed. I guess maybe if you could turn the spline inside the actuator to line up with that, and then just disconnect the connector, so it doesn't try to turn it over. I don't know. I haven't played around with it very much. But like I said, you know, you could turn it counterclockwise and leave it there, but then it's exposed to the elements. I don't know if water can get in there. I mean, it's got a you know, weather seal on the thing, so I'm assuming it's not good to get water in there. But I mean, you know, if you need to drive a good distance, I mean, you need to drive a good distance, and you may just need to do that if you can't get a hold of a new one right away. I had to plug the phone in. It was running low on battery there. Anyway, I hope this video helps you, and that was my intent. Plus, you know, I figured I'd share this fun with you guys as well. But anyway, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it.